What's up, guys? We got a new video right here for you at the Wallace Farm and Sawmill, and we're doing something a little different today. We're doing multiple tasks, but the difference, it's got a little burning action going on here. Stay tuned, guys. We'll show you what we're getting into. That's Miss Brittany back there working on burning wood on the head skid. That thing is really loud. I'll tell you guys what we're doing in just a moment. Well, we finally made it all the way around the bottom, and we got it all the way burned, all the way around. Kind of looks good, too. I like the way the little color it give it.
Yeah, I like the way it looks. It almost looks like it's been stained.
Guys, right here on the farm, we got several different breeds of chickens, and we just did a chicken pen a couple weeks ago where we got 3 bays for different breeding pens. Oh, we needed more, so that's what we're working on here. We're doing a different style. Last time we did a pole barn-like construction. This time, we're doing a little something different, a little quick and easy. But to preserve the wood, we're gonna do everything we can to use our own wood that we can cut here at the sawmill, and then, you know, make it last as long as we can. So we're gonna burn it, and we're gonna oil it. So we're gonna put a little diesel oil mixture on the bottom. We burn it all the way around. I think it'll last a while. What do you think, Britt?
I think it will, at least a couple of years.
At least a couple years. But anyway, guys, this project is coming along. I started this yesterday.
Yesterday afternoon.
Yeah, yesterday afternoon. I'll probably be done with it by Friday, because I got some birds that actually need to come over here. We got 2 different breeds. So in this bay over here, we're gonna have some blue cochins, and then in this bay right here, we are gonna have some Old English game fowl that will go in here. So I think that's gonna be pretty neat. I'm gonna get a close up and show you guys this burnt look down here. We really toasted the bottoms. I heard that would stop a lot of moisture wicking and you know, rot prevention. So let me show you a close up. This is an icy, and this is a burnt board. All right, here's your close-up of the burnt and torched board. Also, guys, I should have known this. I don't know why I never thought of it. I've heard of flame weeding before, But I got animal pens around here. And I'm always looking for a chemical-free way to take the grass and I don't have to weed eat so close to like fences. I think I discovered the way.
I think we found it out.
We're just gonna burn around the fences now. And then we won't have to worry about weeds or weed eating that close.
That's an easy way to do it too.
Just want to give you guys a little update right there. Something you hadn't seen I've been working on. And I think we got a plan. Look at it back there. You can see it toasted at the bottom. We have not toasted the top because I'm ordering some tin and it's going to be covered at the top. So I like the way that looks though. We were building this yesterday and Miss Brittany said, you know, that kind of has like an old saloon flat front, like old Western movie style. And I was like, so what if I put a porch out here? And then, you know, we make it like a little old saloon. It could be the, give me some names down below.
Yeah, we need some names.
I was like the chicken, what did I say yesterday?
I can't remember.
I don't know, the cluck bar or something. But anyway, it's coming together really nice, really quick. I may put some lathing strips on there later today in the video. I don't know if I'll get to it. I do know that I've got a bunch of sawmilling that has got to be done, but just to keep it from being only sawmilling, I was like, I want to show them burning this wood and give them our ideas of why we're doing it. See you guys at the sawmill. What's up, guys? We're right here on the farm, and I want to show you guys something that has absolutely saved the day for us right here during these muddy days. As you guys can see, today I am wearing my 6-inch Marion Brunt work boots. I didn't show you guys today a brand new pair of boots that has never been worn and tested and tried. I actually put these things through their paces. The thing I like about my Brunt boots is these are actually waterproof. And guys, when they say waterproof, they mean it. I put it to the test, worked around this entire fence line in absolute water, and as long as you wasn't stepping all the way over the top of the boots in water, your feet were dry. Check them out. I'm gonna put a link in the description so you guys can go and see these for yourself. Brittany, you got yours on?
I got me some.
She's got her some too. They got them for everybody. Check them out right now. So that's what we're sawing today. We got a lot more of that to go. I'm gonna go over here and get some logs, and Miss Brittany can take you guys over to the sawmill and show you what we got going over there.
So as you guys can see, we already have 2 packs on the trailer. We're hoping to get 1 more pack of 40s and possibly a pack of the 24 inches, which those will be 1.5 by 3.5, and they're just 24 inches long. So they make the smaller pallets. So let's get into this. Let's get some of these boards chopped up and get them stacked on our pallet.
Now that is a big, gnarly, nasty pine. It's got knots after knots after knots on there, so maybe we will make something good from that, and then maybe we will not. Pallet wood, it just depends. Sometimes the knots are captured and they're like fully enclosed. Sometimes they have little bark inclusions and they break out. So sometimes they make okay 2x4s. Definitely wouldn't use them for structural anything, but for pallet wood, they'll be just fine. It's big, it's ugly. It's a gnarly, knotty log. We're going to turn that into some usable material. This is a trash to treasure situation here. And, yeah, let's get to it. hot out here.
Very hot.
All right, guys, there's one important thing you have to have when you're sawing a really knotty log like this one, and that's a sharp blade. So I'm gonna pull the saw blade off of the sawmill and go sharpen it real quick.
We got all the side cuts done, and we're down to our big cant, and these will be turned into our 3.5 inch cant. So we want a really sharp blade to go through that. Now that we got our 3.5 inch cants, we're gonna flip these over and cut them 1.5 inch all the way down to the bottom to get our 2x4s, which are 1.5 inches by 3.5. Another pack is done. We're gonna get it loaded on the trailer with the other 2 packs. It's a nice pack of 40-inch pine stringers.
All right, guys, we are winding it down. Brittany and I have came back and sitting on the swing. We have been sawing pallet wood for about 4.5, 5 hours straight at this point. Started out early doing a little bit of burning on the chicken pen, and we're way over in the evening now finishing up our day. So we're just swinging on the porch and just trying to cool off, but it's about impossible right now. Not complaining. I prefer the heat. I would rather sweat as to freeze. But anyway, guys, we got a lot of updates coming on that chicken pen in the near future. I ordered the 10 yesterday, and they, was that this morning?
That was today.
That was today. Been a long day. They did call me already. They've already got me cut and ready, so nice. I got to go pick it up tomorrow. We saw the batting strips because we were doing 2x4 battens, and we were already cutting 2x4s. So I was like, let's just cut us some batting strips. Chickens are not running all over the yard right now because some critter actually did find one of them, and I've been trying to do some predator management, and unsuccessfully. I've not caught anything yet. I'm going to guess that it was a raccoon that got to one of our birds. What happened was we shut them up at night, and nothing's tried to dig in or anything like that. But one night, about 3 or 4 birds decided they didn't want to go up, and they went up over here somewhere and hid, and anyway, it didn't work out for them, of course. So unfortunately lost one of my meat birds. Somebody else got some meat. Yeah, if we would have went with the Cornishes, they would have already all been out of here by now anyway. But being that we went with the heritage breed, we're having to take them for a lot longer to get them to wait. But I think it's going to be worth the wait. What do you think, Britt?
I think so. I
did take a couple of my hens out of there. Actually, I thinned them out. Took a couple of the hens out of there, moved them over to our hen pen, and I think we're in good shape. I'm keeping them in there for a couple days, feeding, watering heavy. I'm hoping we can be done with them in the next 4 to 5 weeks. That's the plan anyway. So guys, I'm gonna wind this video down. If you guys want to see more of this content in the near future, check us out on Instagram as well, and right here on YouTube. You can like, comment, and subscribe for totally free, and we greatly appreciate it when you guys do that. So until the next video, guys.
See ya.
Bam.